Hello, everybody. How are you guys doing on today? It's your girl, Angela Anderson, Angela's Literary Cafe. I am super duper excited on today. First of all, it is release day, and I get to hang out with Tyora Moody on today as well. So, if you guys are just joining us, you already know what to do here at the cafe. Like, tag, and share. Tell a friend to come on down to the cafe and hang out with us and Tyora Moody on today as we celebrate her new release, A Spicy Predicament. Oh my goodness. And if you guys already know, it is a part of the Eugenia Patterson series. So, Tyra, I'm going to let you start by introducing yourself to the people, my friend.
Oh, well, thank you, Angela, for having me. It's been a minute. So for myself, I've been an author over 10 years. I mainly write mystery. For those of you who wonder, A Spicy Predicament is a cozy mystery. So it's a nice mystery, kind of laid back. You definitely get some things in there that make you go, hmm. But I also get a little bit of giggles here because Miss Eugenia
Yes.
and her hubby Amos are definitely characters that
Yes.
you'll always love to be around and find out what they're hanging out and doing. So yeah.
I love that. I love that. Guys, if you are just coming on in, we have Ola hanging out with us on today. We got Miss JB in the house hanging out with us on today. Of course, we got Myra Cook hanging out with us. She's telling you
Hey.
congratulations, Tyra. We have Mama Tony Bonita of Mama Tony's Book Nook hanging out with us on today as well. We have Deborah King hanging out with us. Thank you guys so much for joining
Yeah.
us. And they
Yes.
are as excited as I am to hang out with Tyra Moody. And guys, if you haven't heard, it is release day. Y'all know we love a good release day here. A Spicy Predicament. We will definitely be sharing with you how you can get your hands on a copy of this new release that is live and in color on today. And of course, if you don't know, as she said, this is a cozy mystery. I love a good mystery or suspense story as well. But this is her Eugenia Patterson's series. And Tara, is this book 6 in the
This is
series?
book number 6, and I appreciate people's patience. It's been almost 2 years since I did the last book, so it was time. Miss Eugenia was all in my head, like, when we gonna get this story out? So
When we
yes,
gonna get
book
this
number
party
6.
rolling?
Yes.
I love it. I love well, guys, it is worth the wait. Okay. So if you was ready for another Eugenia Patterson mystery, you have one on today. It is live and in color. But Tara, before we get into talking about this story, A Spicy Predicament, for those who may be new to this series, like this may be the first book or what have you, can you share a little bit about the Eugenia Patterson series?
Absolutely. So Eugenia Patterson is a retired school teacher, a Southern Belle. This Eugenia Patterson is based in Charleston, South Carolina. I am in South Carolina myself. And so during her retirement, right after, not too long after she retired, she stumbled on her first mystery. And so
Uh-huh.
the Eugenia Patterson mysteries have been going strong. This seems to be her thing after retirement, that she ends up finding out something where she has to dig into it and figure out who did it.
Yes. I love that. I love that. And in addition to that, again, because look, I'm trying to spill the tea for the people. Okay. Again, if someone just discovered, like it came across their e-reader and it was like, oh my goodness, let me give this series a try. Do they have to go back to book one? Or if they started with book 6, is it okay? And then they can go back and get the other ones. Or of course we want them to read all of them, but just in case they come upon it on A Spicy Predicament, would it be okay if they started with that one?
Absolutely. So I try to, even as a book series, they're all standalone stories. So
Okay.
once you start it, it has an ending to it. I will say, if you want to go back to figure out how Eugenia and Amos got together, you might have to go back
Yes.
a couple of books. Yes.
I love that. I love that. And guys, we're talking about the Eugenia Patterson series. The latest release is A Spicy Predicament. Oh my goodness. With Tyora Moody on today. Now, Tyra, can you share with us, like if you was to take it back to the beginning, what inspired Eugenia Patterson? What inspired this series? that the people have come to love?
Well, yeah. So, I mainly have been one of those people. I hang out with women who are older than me. And so
Okay.
you start to figure out when you get to a certain age, over 50, say, you're a little more freer about your thinking, you're not really concerned about what other people are thinking. And that just really inspired me. It's like, oh, so this is what you grow up into. And so definitely Miss Eugenia Patterson is based off of women that I know of a certain age.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so definitely, and I aspire to be like her. So yes, it definitely just observing the women around me.
I love that. See, guys, she's spilling a little bit of tea. She is spilling a little bit of tea. I love
No
that.
one
I
in
love that. Well,
particular
guys,
now.
if you
Yeah.
are just joining us, I love that. If you guys are just joining us, we are hanging out with the one and only Tyora Moody, guys. It is release day. Y'all know we love to celebrate a release day here at the cafe. And again, Tyora, thank you for you could have been anywhere or what have you, but thank you for hanging out with us on your release day of A Spicy Predicament
Oh, thank
as
you for
well.
having
And
me.
yes. And guys, you guys know how we do it. So if you have a question for Tyra, feel free to put it in the comment section. We'll be sure to include you as well. Now, Tyra, I want you to tell me this. Okay, we're gonna talk about two things. First of all, we're gonna talk about this cover, and you can share about A Spicy Predicament as well as the other covers in this series, or what have you. But tell us about the design of this cover and any of your covers in this series, for that matter. Mhm.
Yeah, so you probably noticed all of them are yellow. I started off with Deep Fried Trouble, the very first book with yellow, and for some reason, I think the first time I went to a book signing, I noticed how people were attracted to the yellow. And also, if you
Okay.
notice my titles, Eugenia loves to be in the kitchen, so I always try
Uh
to
huh.
pull in a little bit of a kitchen element along with, okay, is this a predicament? Is this trouble? Is this a dilemma? So I like to kind of play around with the words until I get the title. But usually with the book
Oh,
covers, they follow a cozy mystery. Usually cozy mysteries are illustrated or
yeah.
they have kind of a cartoonish look to them. So they're supposed to be fun looking covers. Oh,
I
thank you.
love that. And
Everything
they
love
are
the
giving
cover. I
you
appreciate
book cover love in the comment
it.
section.
Yes, I
Author
see.
Sharon Blood, she said that she loved all of your book covers.
Thank you.
Veronica Lockett saying that she loved your book covers, as well as Myra Cook. They're giving you book cover love. I love
Wow.
that. I love that. Now, Tyra, you spoke about something just a few minutes ago where you talked a little bit about your titles. Okay, this title, A Spicy Predicament. You know, I'm going to ask you to spill the tea. Was this the original working title for this book, or it kind of evolved over time as you was writing it? Look, spill it, Tyra. Spill the tea.
You know what? My titles come to me sometimes before the story. Like my titles come to me first, and
Oh,
then I start to plot and think about, well, what does that mean? And now I kind of knew that this does the singer, his name's Cinnamon Waters, so that's a spice. So I kind of, kind of toyed with that a
yeah.
little bit. But my titles usually always come first. And just so you know, I always work on the book covers first too. So my book covers come before I even start
Oh,
writing.
see, God,
So there's some tea for
Tyra is
you.
spilling the tea. Okay,
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
she done told us that she gets the title first, the cover comes first, and then she get into all this good plotting and all that
Yes,
stuff.
yes.
Wow, I love that. That is so interesting, Tyra. Now, has that always been in your on your writing journey?
Yeah, I think I started with the Eugenia Patterson mysteries, and then with my other series, I
Okay,
kind of do the same thing. The cover is like
okay.
inspirational for when you do start really plotting out the book.
Wow, I love that. I love that. And Veronica was saying that yellow is one of her favorite colors
Oh, good.
as well. Guys, if you are just joining us, as you can see, we are having a great time hanging out with author Tyora Moody. Her release date is on today, A Spicy Predicament. It is live and in color, and we will definitely be sharing with you of how you can get your hands on a copy of this story that is available in ebook and print as well. Now, Tyra, we talked a little bit about your covers and we talked about the title or what have you, but for this story or this installment of the Eugenia Patterson series, A Spicy Predicament. Okay, so we know we got, like your main character. Of course, Eugenia, she's going to be present. But in addition to her, what came first after you got the title, actually after you had the cover? What came after that? Was it the plot, or was it these interesting characters that's added to A Spicy Predicament?
That's a good question. Probably the characters come first because, and what people may not know,
Okay.
this is not set in Charleston. Amos and Eugenia were a little bit slow on their honeymoon. So they've gone out of town. They're not in Charleston. And so I had to come up with a whole new set of characters than the ones that I usually have because Eugenia and
Okay.
Amos are visiting a different place. So yes, characters came and then the plot started to roll. Yes.
I love that. And the funny thing about it is, like you said, Tyra, it's like, yes, they are supposed to be on their honeymoon. And for those who may be keeping up with this series or what have you, okay, Amos is an ex-cop. Okay. And
Mm-hmm.
then what Eugenia is, she is okay. So it's like, okay, what's gonna happen? And these two are supposed to be on their honeymoon. Now, I want to ask you this before we get into the characters a little bit, Tyra. For this particular story, because it like you said, they are on their honeymoon and they are traveling a little bit, and oh my goodness, it's like some amazing places that they visit, guys. You'll see, and the food and all this good stuff. So Tyra, with that, what was the research like for you, because they were going to different locations or another location outside of Charleston?
Yes, so what took the longest was figuring out where they should go. So I ended up going with Nashville,
Oh,
Tennessee, Music City, and just so happens I've been there twice. So I kind of remember it from
okay.
memory, but then I had to, dig in Google a little bit to figure
Oh,
some things out. But yeah, I thought it was a perfect location for her friends, Cinnamon Waters, to be located in Music City. They go to see her perform one night and then things start to roll off after that.
yes. And let me just tell you, Tyra, okay, I ain't gonna spill the tea because I want them to read it. Oh my goodness, just the ambiance and the way that you wrote that. And I mean, it was like, yes, you felt like you was there. And even the different places that they visit. And I want to add this in there too. Amos got it going on, okay? Let me just tell you, Amos
Yes.
and his planning and putting stuff together. I was
Hmm.
like, okay, Amos, I see you.
Yes, he was
I
quite
love that. Was that
the
part fun for
traveler.
you to write?
It was. Sometimes you don't always get a good representation of a black African American male, and I wanted to show that he actually was a planner, that he really wanted to give Eugenia a good time being away from home because she's kind of a homebody, and so he really looked out for her.
Right, right.
I wanted to show that.
Yes, I love that. I love that. And Lachelle Weaver says she absolutely loved this series. Miss Eugenia is her aunt in her head. I know, right, Lachelle? I love that. I love that. And guys, if you are just joining us, we are hanging out with Tyora Moody. We are celebrating her release date on today, A Spicy Predicament. It is live and in color. And as I said, we will definitely be sharing with you how you can get your hands on a copy of this amazing, amazing read. And if you have a question for Tyra, definitely put it in the comment section. We'll be sure to include you as well. Now, Tyra, I know they're on the edge of their seats. They want to know a little bit about these characters, and you also share with us that you added some new characters. Or what have you, but and you shared with us that the characters came, after you had the title and after you had this wonderful cover, the characters came to you. Now, of course, for those who may be new to the series, I'm going to get you to describe or introduce Eugenia Patterson to us as well.
Sure. So Eugenia, she is a retired school teacher. So she's in her early 60s. She's definitely enjoying life. She's a grandmother of 5 right now. She has 2 sons and 1 daughter. So she definitely loves to be at home. She loves her church. She's an usher. So she is all those women, that you know in your life that do certain things. She definitely loves to be in the kitchen. Over the years, she's had some health issues, so she's learned how to cook a little bit more healthier, but she still likes to do that big Sunday after church dinner. So that's who Eugenia
Yes.
is. And she also is a social studies teacher, a former social studies teacher. So she loves history and she's very inquisitive. Or should we say she's nosy? Maybe not. Inquisitive sounds nicer.
Yeah, but look, Tyra, in her line of work, that nosiness works for her. Okay,
Yes, yes, yes.
of needing to know. Okay, inquiring
Just
minds
need to
need to
know.
know this
Yes.
information. Okay, so she's working on something. I love that. I love that. Now, of course, I want you to share a little bit about Amos and there was a question in the comment section too when you were talking about Amos. They also wanted to know, was Amos based on a real person?
No, not necessarily, but when I first, usually with a cozy mystery, there's always a romantic element. Usually there's an amateur sleuth, and they usually have a romantic interest. And I thought, here are these two people, they're in their early 60s, they're both widows. What happens if they happen to fall in love and he
Yeah,
happens to be a retired homicide detective? That just, is right up Miss Eugenia's
right.
alley because she loves to watch crime shows. She likes to read mysteries. So, it just kind of worked out that way.
I love that. I love that. Now, okay, guys. So one of the main star of this particular book is Cinnamon. Okay, and she has some vocals, all this good stuff. She's a singer. Can you tell us a little bit about Cinnamon's character?
Yeah. So, I got to book number 6 and I realized I didn't really reveal too much about Eugenia's childhood. Her mother passed away
Hmm.
when she was young, so she was mainly raised by her dad and her aunt Esther, who you've seen a lot in the previous
Hmm.
5 books. So Cinnamon is a childhood friend. They grew up in the country in South Carolina, and so they've known each other all their lives. But Cinnamon went off.
Hmm.
She's a singer. She sung on the choir, and she knew what she wanted to do with her life. So she went off to the big Nashville and made a name for herself. And so Cinnamon is, and they have kept in touch over the years. But this is the
Yeah.
first time where Eugenia gets to visit Cinnamon in her place, like where she's
Right.
performing and she's seeing all the glamour and the glitz around her. She hasn't really seen this before, this side of Cinnamon. So, yes, but what we discover is, behind all the glamour and the glitz, there's some things going on in the
Yes.
background. So, Cinnamon, with band members and background singers, there's a little bit of drama that's happening there that we start to find out.
Ooh, yes.
So, yes. Yeah.
Yeah, and guys, we can't spill the tea because remember, this is a cozy mystery, so you're gonna have to read the book and know what we're
Yes.
talking about.
Yes.
Tyra, I do want to let you know, I did get a little chuckle in the scene when they're in the ride. I'm just gonna say this one when they're in the ride on the way to the hospital, and she takes her
Yes.
wig off.
Yes. Yes. Cinnamon always has a different wig. Yes. She is definitely in the show business.
I love that. I love that. Oh my goodness, guys. If you are just joining us, we are celebrating with author Tyora Moody on today, guys. It is book 6 in the Eugenia Patterson series, A Spicy Predicament. It is live and in color. And yes, we will be sharing with you how you can get your hands on a copy of this amazing book, as well as we'll also share how you can get any of the other books in this series too. Now, Tyra, let's talk a little bit about Jared. Can you describe Jared for them, and then we'll go to some other things. But I kind of just wanted you to kind of talk a little bit about the characters. So let's talk about Jared a little bit. How would you describe Jared's character?
Yeah, so Jared is young. He's in his early 20s. He is Cinnamon's grandson. He also has aspirations
Hmm.
like his grandmother. He wants to be
Hmm.
in the business. He actually was in the business. You'll find out a little bit in the story that he was in a boy band and some things happened. But his grandmother is trying to bring him back from when he had a little bit of trouble. So he's right now he's his grandmother's manager at the beginning of the story, and you'll find out why he ended up being her manager. So he's an interesting guy. Yes.
Yes. Very interesting. And guys, I mean, that's just a few of the characters. Let me just tell you, there are some interesting characters in this book. There are some shady characters in this book.
Yes.
I mean, it, like she said, there'll be moments where you may get your little chuckle in, all of that good stuff. It is an amazing, amazing story. If you guys are just joining us, we are hanging out with Tyora Moody, celebrating with her release day on today. And of course, guys, I know you're on the edge of her seat. She is going to give us a little snippet. Tyra, I'll let you know. I mean, I will have you to kind of, if you want to talk up or give us a little bit of what you're getting ready to read for us, and then you can take it away.
Oh, sure. Awesome. So I'm actually going to go a little bit to chapter 2. And I'm just going to,
Oh,
so
okay.
Amos and Eugenia have already seen Cinnamon on stage. Jared is
Yes.
taking them backstage to see Cinnamon. They've been invited
Mm-hmm.
backstage. But when they get back to
Yes.
her dressing room door, something's going on. So I'll start with
Something's
that.
going
With something's going on
But
inside
Tyra,
her dressing room.
and with the something going on, her little nosy antennas really go up.
Yeah, yeah. Eugenia's like, what's going on? So yes. All right, so
What's
I'll
going
go ahead.
on?
Okay. All right. The shouting behind the door grew louder. Cinnamon's voice struck a different kind of tone than when she was on stage a few minutes earlier. Unconsciously, I reached for Amos's hand. I knew he must have sensed my nervousness because he squeezed my hand. It was hard to hear the argument clearly, but suddenly Cinnamon's voice shouted, "Get out! Get out of here right now!" I blew out my breath that I hadn't realized I'd been holding. Is everything okay? Should we check on Cinnamon? It sounded like it was a bad time for us to visit, but my friend might need our help. Arguments could escalate quickly into something else. Jared held up his arms. Can you stay here a minute and I will tell you that you're here? I glanced over at Amos. The same concern I felt was in his eyes. I responded, sure thing, son. When Jared opened the door, I saw a man in black standing in front of Cinnamon. The man seemed to loom over her, his eyes laser focused as Cinnamon pointed her finger in his face. Based on the height of my sons, I estimated the man to be at least 6 feet. He clutched a black cowboy hat in one hand and stood frozen in place, taking Cinnamon's torrent of words. Just stop it. You betrayed me after all these years. There's nothing you can do to change what you did. Before I could hear more, Jared closed the dressing room door. I turned to Amos. I wonder what that was about. Amos shook his head. Music artists tend to be a sensitive bunch. You never know. The temptation to put my ear to the door gnawed at me. But there was too many people backstage. Glancing behind me, I saw other people had grown quiet and lingered about, probably also hoping to hear more of what was happening behind Cinnamon's dressing room door. I was glad I wasn't the only one with a nosy nature.
Look, Tyra, I know, right? Because I know when I was reading it, I'm like, ooh, what they talking about? What?
Yeah.
So I was with Eugenia, like, okay, what's going on? And then I don't know about y'all, but first of all, if you are already in like a crowded area, certain things, your antenna, because you don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all know what I'm saying. You don't know. Okay,
Yep, you don't
am I
know.
am I gonna have to take off running? I mean, am I gonna have to duck? I mean, what I need to do? So I was with Eugenia all the way, like, okay, what's going on here? I love
Yeah.
it. I love it, guys. Thank you so much, Tyra, for giving us a snippet of a spicy predicament, guys. She left you on a cliffhanger because trust me, you want to know what this argument is about. And let me just tell you, okay, I'm gonna spill a little bit of tea. I'll just say this: it's about to go down. Okay, it's about
It
to
is.
go down. Something
Yes.
is about to happen. So I'm gonna need you to go get you a copy so you will know what actually happened,
Mm-hmm.
or what have you to get this mystery started. Okay. I love it. I love it. I love it. Deborah, said intriguing. Yes, Deborah. Yes. Oh my goodness. Guys, if you are just joining us, we are celebrating release day with Tyora Moody on today. It is the release of book 6 in the Eugenia Patterson series, a spicy predicament. Jennifer Copeland is saying it sounds interesting as well. Jennifer, child, let me tell you, it's about to go down. Okay. After this argument, it is about to go down. I love that. I love that. Now, Tyra, of course, you know, we have to play a quick round of this or that, my friend. I promise you, there is no right or wrong answer to this or that. It is all things according to Tyra Moody. Are you ready, my friend?
Let's go. Yes.
I love it. And Myra says she's getting this book. Yes, Myra,
Awesome.
it is good. It is good. It is good. And Veronica said, thank you for sharing, Tara. She loved the snippet as well. All right, Tara. First up on our round of this or that, my friend. Okay, audiobook or podcast?
Audiobook.
Okay. Pumpkin spice or cinnamon?
Cinnamon.
Okay. Fall or spring?
Fall.
Okay. Next up, airplane ride, or are we taking a road trip? And if y'all read this story, y'all already know that Eugenia Patterson, she don't really do planes like that, but she'll do what she got to do to get on one. But anyway, Tyra, airplane ride or road trip?
Airplane ride. Yes.
I love it. I love it. Okay. Last one, you know, of course, we got to know here for the cafe, my friend. Are you team tea or team coffee?
I'm team coffee.
Okay, okay. I love it. Team Coffee in the house. All right, guys. Thank you so much, Tyra, for playing a round of this or that. And of course, guys, y'all know that Tyra has an amazing giveaway on tonight as well to help celebrate the release of A Spicy Predicament. And Tyra, if you can share with us what your giveaway is going to be.
I'm going to give away a copy of A Spicy Predicament, ebook or paperback, whichever is preferred.
I love that. Guys, you heard it. She is giving away a copy of A Spicy Predicament. And the winner, you will be able to select whether you want a print copy or you want it in ebook form as well. And Tara, I'm going to actually get your help, my friend. I'm going to go up and down the comment section. And you, my friend, are going to tell me when to stop. And then that person will be the winner of a copy of A Spicy Predicament. Okay, I am ready. And whenever you tell me to stop.
Stop.
Okay, let's see. Caitlin, you are the winner of a copy of
Oh.
A Spicy Predicament, and she was indicating sounds like a good book. Caitlin, if you would inbox me, let me know if you want it in ebook form or you want it in print copy form, and send me your information. I'll be sure to get that over to Tyora Moody, and she will get you your copy of A Spicy Predicament. I love that. I love that. And Tyora, I wanted to ask you, there was a question in the comment section. Let's see if I can pull it up. Lachelle Weaver wanted to know, she said she loved cozy mysteries, but she wanted to know what made you choose this genre to write in, and she wants to write mysteries as well, but a little more dark. But what made you get into this particular genre? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so if anyone follows me, I write more than cozy mysteries. It just so happens that Eugenia Patterson is my main cozy mystery, but I also do write, I have a private detective mystery. I've written a couple of mysteries that are more police procedurals. So Miss Eugenia is, because she's just fun, she works well for a cozy mystery. But yeah, I do also have my other side where I write a little bit more graphical. It's still clean because I write Christian fiction. But yeah, but those mysteries tend to be a little darker than Miss Eugenia's. Yes.
I love that. Thank you for answering that question for
Mhm.
us as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We appreciate that. So, guys, again, we will be sharing with you how. That's the next question. How can they get their hands on a copy of A Spicy Predicament? And as I said, it is available in ebook and it's also available in print. And so, if Tyra can share with us how you guys can get a copy of this amazing story.
Absolutely. So I'm wide, so you can get it in any store, any online store that you prefer. If it's Kindle, or if you like Barnes and Noble, or if you like Kobo, it's available everywhere in ebook form and paperback. And for
I
those of you
love
who
that.
like
I love that.
audiobooks, The audiobook is in the works. Does take a little longer.
Oh, exciting.
Yes.
Yeah. See, she spilled a little bit of tea. There you have it for our audiobook lovers as well. It's in the works. It's in the works. And Antoinette Gates said, I love Eugenia Patterson and her family. Mama Tony, oh my goodness, Mama Tony, you were in for a treat. She says she haven't read this series, but she's going to have to check it out. And that reminds me, someone did ask in the comment section, what is the name of the first book in the Eugenia Patterson series as well? Because I know Mama Tony like reading stuff from the beginning as well. Mhm.
Deep Fried Trouble is the first book in the series, and it's only 99 cents everywhere you go on ebook. So I always keep the first book in my series 99 cents, and then I go up after that. So
I love it, guys. She just spilled some tea. The first book in this series is called Deep Fried Trouble. And I am putting that in the comment section as well so you guys can see it. And she spilled some more tea. It is available for 99 cents. The ebook is available for 99 cents as well. So if you want to get into this particular series, of course, like she said earlier, they can be read as a standalone. A cozy mystery for Eugenia Patterson, deep fried trouble that is available now for 99 cents in the ebook format. And then, of course, a spicy predicament is available now where books are sold in ebook as well as print. I love that. I love that. I love that. Now, Tyora, of course, you got to share with us, my friend. How can we stay connected with you?
I'm sure. Just starting with TyoraMoody.com. I'm pretty much on all of the social medias with my name, Tyora Moody. So you can find me anywhere, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, even on YouTube. Yes, I pretty much try to be everywhere. I can't say I'm posting all the time, but I'm everywhere. Thank you.
I love that. I love that. And Tyra, on your website, is there a newsletter that they can sign up for?
Yes, there is a newsletter they can sign up for. I'm trying to every 2 weeks. I last time I did a newsletter, I shared some excerpts. People really like that. So if you want an excerpt of my next book, I'll be happy to share that with you if you sign up for my newsletter. So yes.
I love that. I love that. There you have it, guys. A spicy predicament. We are celebrating on today. It is release day. Of course, you can go to her website, www.tyramoody.com. There is a newsletter that you can get all of that good stuff as well. And of course, you can follow her on social media as well. I love that. I love that. Well, Tara, thank you so much for taking time out of your release day to come and celebrate with us here on the cafe. And I want for you to have the last words of what you want to say to the people on today.
I would just thank you all who did pre-orders, and I hope you would enjoy Miss Eugenia and Amos and get into things with the family. I think you'll have a lot of fun. I'm getting to know these characters. And thank you, Angela, for having me on the
I
cafe
love
today.
that. I love that. You are so welcome. You are so welcome. There you have it, guys. A spicy predicament. It is live and in color. After you finish reading it, definitely leave a review. I know that Tyra Moody will be so appreciative of you guys to do that as well. Not only that, like, tag, and share. Tell a friend about the Eugenia Patterson series as well as a spicy predicament. Also, let them know about the first book in the series, Deep Fried Trouble, that is available for 99 cents as well. Of course, if you get a copy or you have it on ebook, take a picture, tag Tyra as well. Tyra, again, happy release day. I hope that you have an amazing, amazing day, an amazing release week, and an amazing release month, all of that good stuff as well. And again, thank you so much for joining us here at the cafe. Guys, that is our time on today. And we definitely want to let you know, as we always say, have an amazing day because we're having an amazing day. And until next time, we'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Go get you a copy of A Spicy Predicament.